Blessings, beloveds. Kurushatanaya Kia. Blessings, blessings. I felt guided here to share just not too long, like around 10-minute long energy awakening update, because we're actually entering a very important period and it might get really intense. I don't know how it has been for you guys, but the last 2 days have been very emotional for me, and I reached like a really new layer of my core soul that wants to be healed. And I thought I had healed it, and I noticed like, oh my God, I have been doing the light versions so far. I mean, we do as good as we can, right? Compassionately, we're witnessing our journey, but it's pretty painful. And when we get this emotional energies into our sphere, also our pain body reacts. And this is actually the theme that I want to talk about, because Mars is moving into Cancer, or have moved into Cancer. And I'm a Cancerian, so I'm all about emotions, and I take decisions, out of emotions and all of those things. I'm connecting through emotions, and many of us are experiencing this now as Mars is in Cancer. So we are moving into this period where we might feel like we are having a crisis in how we are handling our emotions. I want to say it again, so you remember, when it becomes intense, it's going to feel, it doesn't matter how much work we have done, honestly, because we're going to feel like we have a huge crisis in how we're handling our emotions, which means that we need to take care of these emotions. There's going to be a rebirth of how we are handling our emotions. So your emotional reactions will be tested. The way you react to a wide range of emotions will be tested now this coming period. Just know that, and then we can together exhale a little bit, because this takes us into a place also where it actually can be easy to move into a burnout. And I guess most of us Starseeds have several burnouts, because we know how it is to be, in this space of innocence and doing too much, giving too much, and not having clear boundaries, not understanding the human experience fully. But just know that these energies, which actually I'm going to talk about how we can make them beneficial, these energies can easily lead to a burnout if we're not careful about what we need in this moment. So this energy is coming in, we're feeling all these emotional reactions, and we're like, oof, we need to reprogram actually how we're handling our energies, and how we're handling our emotional energy body, and how we take care of ourselves in deep processes, and how we actually, and how much time we give ourselves to heal and integrate. And I can raise my hand high that I love to go deep. You know that, guys. I now love to clear, to heal, but I know I need longer period to integrate. That's kind of my weakness, because I'm always wanted to ride to the next place, next place, and it's hard to allow the amount of time it needs to integrate the immense work we all do. I know so many of you here that have been doing my webinars, you're doing your own healing work, and you're like doing so deep, profound work for yourselves, for your ancestral lineages, for your soul extensions. And there's no time to integrate. We don't allow ourselves that. So that's kind of the flipping part, the good part of this. So if we take care, and if we kind of use this energy, which easily can go to a burnout, and instead nourish ourselves, then things will change rapidly. And another big theme is now actually family relationships. I don't know if you felt it, but it already went into my field a while ago. And it's about parent and child. The parent and child relationship is coming up now for a new level of healing, which is beautiful, which is amazing, because it's kind of easier in one way to do the work when those emotional energies of the Mars in Cancer is here and around us. There's another thing also around, the subject of healing, and I think for all of us, there's at least one thing that we have been avoiding. We have been avoiding, and now we are putting it on the side or avoiding it. And now the time has come to take care of it. Now the time has come to actually work with that. And it doesn't matter if you try to avoid or put it on the side, it needs to be taken care now. The planets energetically are on the right constellation right now for us to not be able to escape it. So it's, again, it's intense, but once we understand that everything is working for us, right? It's working for us and creating this opportunity of space of a lot of emotions. I cried so much yesterday, I cried today, especially when someone is like super nice and just like, I'm here for you. Those kind of words just like me, like, cry so much. And just feel so sensitive, so vulnerable, so emotional, which is very, very, very beautiful if we can allow it, right? And allow that sensitivity to become our power. That's something I'm always talking about with my students. So family relationships, remember that. Parent and child healing. And as we are this sensitive right now, it is not beneficial for us to add on stimuli, which means maybe, not watching the phone so much. Caffeine will be really hard. Many will stop drinking coffee or really not feel good with coffee or sugar. Like any stimuli is going to be too much for our energy field right now. So I also felt that. I love my cup of coffee, in the morning, but I couldn't drink it. It became too intense. My heart started to beat and a lot started to react. And also, it's not a contraction, but it's a little bit of we're going to nourish ourselves, which also are going to create space. They're going to notice that you're going to want to start to prepare healthier food for yourself. So healthier emotional food, healthier in mental and spiritual food, and also physically, like real food. That will also come into the field. So, and you know me, guys, I always share this. I receive a message from my guides and they say, you need to do this work. And it was this core soul healing. And I was like, no, not core soul healing. We're already done so much healing. Do we need more healing? And now this energy started to come in this weekend. And I was like, holy smoly, I'm so glad that we are doing that webinar on Thursday. And if you feel you need some support, you're very welcome to come and join. There's still spots for Thursday's healing webinar. Okay, beloveds. So my guides told me to not do an activation in the end today because I am switching over in 10 minutes. I'm going to my Facebook group, which is open for you to join, called Soul Tribe Awakening. And I'm doing a group healing there because the space is a little bit more closed than this full open Facebook space. And there was a question that my guides asked me for you to sit with, and it's okay, so what is it that you have been putting on the side that you have been avoiding that you now know that you need to take care of? Sit with that question, and kind of the first that pops up, trust that, they say. Okay, beloved, so kun kiatarana kurososono shiana ya. I honor you. I love you. Thank you for walking with me. I hope to see you on Thursday. Mwah. Blessings, blessings, blessings. See you in 10 minutes in the group if you want to join.